Hey my friends, what's going on? In this video today, guys, I want to talk about one of the most powerful way to make money online, which is learning how to do webinars. Now, if you're a business owner, the reason why you want to learn how to do webinar, it's because it's so powerful, and I want to talk about that inside of this video. Welcome to the Cashflow Strategies, where our motto is learn, create, and earn. Click the subscribe button down below too. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you can always receive our videos because we upload daily. Also, check our #1 recommended way of creating cash flow online in the description of this video. Yesterday, I hosted a webinar. There was a bunch of people on there, and I teach them a bunch of amazing stuff. And we also ended up making a lot of great money of this webinar. So I just want to share with you, why. The reason why, not just monetary reason, but one of the main reasons why you want to learn how to do webinars, it's because you can provide massive amount of value, okay? Value is always going to be the one thing that you want to lead with. So, if you're a newbie, you get started with your business, nobody tells you about how to do webinars. Maybe you jump on a webinar and you buy something and then you don't realize, oh man, the process that person got you into the webinar to ended up getting you to buy something. Now, this is one of the skill set and one of the asset that you want to put in your business for yourself because it makes things so much more powerful. The reason why webinars are so powerful, it allows you to give so much value in a very longer period of time than a video. Like this video right now you're watching, it's probably going to be 10 to 15 minutes long, but it's a one-way street, right? I'm the only one giving. But on a webinar, it's so powerful because it's live. People can ask you questions, and if they have questions about the product that you're selling them, they don't have to wait. Like if someone put a questions under this video, which I highly recommend, put a comment down below. But if you put a comment down below, I might take a day to get back with you. I might even take 5 days to get back with you. It all depends of, how busy I am this week, how business is going on, what's going on inside of my business. But if you come to a webinar, you have a question about a product, you say, hey, Keder, I have a question. My hand's up. What is this product going to do for me as far as getting traffic and leads? Then I can tell you, hey, this is how you're going to get massive leads. This is how you're going to convert them. So it's much more powerful because it gives you that instant connection with the person. Okay, the second thing a webinar is going to do for you if you learn how to do it to create cash flow in your business, it is putting you in a position of authority. Now, you might be a newbie or just getting started, maybe 6 months in or maybe 2 months in, and you might say, Keder, I'm not an authority. Like, I've just started doing this thing. Can I really do a webinar? Yes. Once you become a teacher, the person that you look as teachers, since we was brought up or growing up as kids, we learned that, we learn to respect our parents, we learn to respect our teachers, we learn to respect our pastors, we learn to respect our mentors. Why? Because we're learning from those people when we are growing. So it is the same principle we've been brought up with that actually allow you, once you're in a place of teacher, it allocate that respect from other people. So once you know how to do certain things, or once you have some skill set, or you have something to share with people, if you're taking the time out of your day to put a webinar together and they come in on the webinar and you're teaching them massive value, guess what? It automatically commands that respect, and it automatically puts you on a higher ground, kind of puts you as the teacher. Most of the time, a teacher is usually on a puppet, like a pastor is usually on a puppet and teaching, so people can actually look up to them. So it kind of creates that same effect in your customer or your prospects, buyer. When they come onto the webinar, you're teaching them some amazing stuff, you're teaching them some cool stuff, they're learning from you. So therefore, that puts you in a position of authority, and it kind of brings your authority in the marketplace, okay? The third reason why you want to learn how to do webinar, one of the most powerful reason, is the fact that you can sell a lot faster on a webinar than anything else. Now, with a video, you cannot control what's going on. But on a webinar, it increases sales because, like I said, people can ask you questions about the product. They can have concern, and you can take care of it right away. If they have any objection, you can take care of the objections right away. Matter of fact, if you learn how to do webinar, there's certain part of your webinar where you can take care of your potential buyers or potential customers' objection even before they get to them. So there's a section in my webinar where I would tell people, hey, this is who this webinar is for. Like, this webinar is not for someone who just want to get rich quick. This webinar is not for someone who don't want to put in the work. This webinar is going to require some investment. So I'm actually taking care of objections because some of those people, might think, hey, I don't need to invest into anything, so I took care of that objections. You know, some of the people might think, hey, I don't need to put time, it's just gonna be a get rich quick. I take care of that objection. So you can keep adding, you know, stack up the list of objection, and you kind of take care of the questions that most people is gonna have, and still you can still open up the line to allow them to ask you questions. So it makes the sell process a lot smoother, you know, because you know exactly what the person's gonna want, and you take care of that factor right away, okay? Now, another reason why I love webinars, okay? Number 4 reason why people love webinar is because it's live, okay? The big difference between watching a recording, which is this, and a live event is the excitement. When you go to something live, like I could tell you, like, I love watching basketball, right? I love watching, like, right now my man LeBron James not making it to the finals, not making it this year, I don't know, you know? But you know, all hope is not lost, but it's kind of all lost right now. But anyway, I love watching the games on TV. But there's a big difference when you go to the live actual game and you sit in the audience than watching it on TV. Well, it's the same kind of process. There's a big difference between watching a recorded game and watching it live when it's happening on TV. So there's like 3 big steps that I just showed you. It's the same thing. There's a big difference if you come to one of my marketing event and you meet everybody, we in the crowd, we cheering, we growing, like people are excited. That's a whole next level. And then there's a big difference when you come to a live event online and you can ask questions live and people are excited. I'm showing you stuff right now, you're learning, you're growing, like, oh my God, I'm about to implement this stuff, I'm about to take action, my life is about to change. There's a big difference between that than watching a video where it's already been pre-recorded or where it's already recorded, where you don't get the same kind of emotional attachment to it. So that's one of the big reasons why you should learn how to host webinars for your business. Kind of give people that live connection with you where they can ask you stuff, and it makes the sales process a lot easier for you. Now, when I first started my business, I was afraid of doing webinars. I didn't know, you know, all the benefits that having a webinar that I can come on live and teach people. Right, and teach, instead of just letting people go through a funnel, you know, hoping that they get everything, but I can get on a webinar and teach them, take any additional questions they might have, you know, really make everything clearer in their minds and help them understand the whole process of building a business. When I was starting doing it, I was scared out of my mind. And the first webinar, everything kind of go wrong because I didn't know what to do. Like, you know, I didn't press record on time, so the thing didn't record. Like, I had to do it twice. I canceled it by mistake. You know, those are some of all the, you know, in the process of doing anything over for the first time, you're gonna fail. You know, someone says that if you haven't failed, it's because you haven't tried anything new. You know, if you're gonna do certain things, it's not your field, you're gonna come in, you're gonna have some failure. You know, you're gonna have some failure lesson. My first webinar didn't go so well. Like, you know, things, I didn't know what things are. It wasn't like fluid. Like, you know, what I should have done is maybe do a couple of trial of webinars first, but I just went in, head in, and just started doing it, and it was a mess. The second one was a little bit less messy. The third one was a little bit better. Then fourth one, you know, I started getting better and started understanding how to close, started understanding how to teach. So I started learning the skill set of creating webinars to make sales, to teach, to help people have better understanding of their business, all stuff like that, guys. Another reason why you want to do webinars, guys, it keeps your audience engaged, okay? When people come in, it's not like they're gonna leave the webinar if you're teaching them something step by step. But when people is watching YouTube videos, like, they get ads come in, they see another video on the side, they click off of it. Like, you know, some of you might have done already, or some of you still watching, so hopefully you get some value. You know, they can click off and do other things. But when someone's on a webinar and you tell them, I'm gonna show you some massive secret. Like, I got 5 steps to show you. Like, I give you step number 1, I show you how to get traffic. Step number 2, I show you how to pick out an offer. And then step number 3, this is where I'm gonna show you how to make money. Would you leave after I show you step number 1 and 2 and you're like, okay, you get traffic, you get an offer, but you don't know how to make money with it, right? No, they're more likely gonna stay and watch step number 3 because that's where the engagement is happening. So they get that live engagement. So that's really powerful, you know, when you build a webinar, okay? Last thing that I want to share with you after I host this webinar is the ability to connect with people all over the world. You know, when they come on a webinar, people can be, you know, wherever they are, and they can be at home, they can be in the living room, they can be anywhere in the world, and you can host it anywhere. You could be at the beach chilling, right? Hopefully you got a good mic if you're at the beach. You know, you could be in your room, you could be anywhere. You could be outside, you could be inside of the house. All you need is a computer and a mic. You know, some computers already come with a mic, so probably all you need is a computer. And then you need your slides if you're going to do some slides, or if you just going to wing it where you're going to show stuff. Like the webinar we had yesterday, there was no slides. It was just straight up value. I log into my account. I show you how to make the money. I show you how to do conversions. I show you how to build a business. I show you how to get customers. I show you how to get clients. It was live. Matter of fact, if you didn't watch this video, I put it on YouTube for free. I'm going to put a little thing that comes up here. You can click on it, go watch this video. It's like an hour and 40 minutes long of free value, massive value. You're gonna love it. You're gonna enjoy it. But anyway, those are some of the reasons why you should learn how to do webinars. And it really increase your sales. It really allow you to make a lot more money inside of your business. That was your boy Keder. Appreciate you. If you do find value in this video, have you hosted a webinar before? Do you think about hosting your own webinar? Drop a comment down below. Let me know if this is something that you think about doing inside of your business. You know, and when did you host your first webinar if you already did? I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys later. Pound that. Pow.